A long time ago, in a quiet countryside, a weary wanderer named Arun walked into a small village in search of alms. Tired and hungry, he went from door to door, hoping for some kindness. Eventually, he reached the home of a humble farmer named Ravi. The wooden door was slightly ajar, and though no one answered his knock, Arun gently peeked inside. There he saw a warm, joyful scene. Ravi sat with his wife and children, laughter filling the room. The kids were playing and hugging their father, while the mother served food with a glowing smile. Arun softly called again. This time, Ravi's wife heard him and stepped out. She handed him a handful of grains with a gentle smile. Arun thanked her and walked away, but his heart felt heavy. He thought, what a beautiful life they have, family, love, laughter. And here I am, begging for food, cooking for one, and sleeping alone. I wish I had a family like that. Later, after dinner, Ravi turned to his wife and sighed, we've run out of money for the month. I'll have to borrow 1,000 rupees from the local lender. I just hope he agrees. His wife placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder, don't worry, Ravi. It will work out. Just go ask. You've never failed us. So Ravi went to a small cloth shop owned by Mr. Mehra, who also lent money. Mr. Mehra agreed to help, and while writing the loan in his ledger, Ravi noticed that the shopkeeper managed accounts worth 2 to 3 lakhs. On his way home, Ravi thought, how lucky Mr. Mehra is. I stress over 1,000 rupees, and he deals in lakhs. His life must be so smooth. But even Mr. Mehra had his burdens. The next day, he traveled to the city to restock his fabrics and met with Mr. Kapoor, a prominent textile businessman. As they spoke, Kapoor's phone buzzed with updates, profit of 1 lakh in Chennai, shipment reached Kolkata, great returns from Mumbai. Watching this, Mr. Mehra was amazed. I always believed I was wealthy in my village, but this man. He plays in crores. He must be truly satisfied in life. But Kapoor's world wasn't free from trouble either. That evening, news arrived, one of his largest shipments had been lost, resulting in a 7 lakh rupee loss. His mood turned dark, but he still had to attend a party hosted by Sir Rajveer, a respected nobleman. At the party, powerful figures like commissioners and city officials stood to greet Rajveer with deep respect. Kapoor barely found a seat and thought, I believed I was influential. But this man commands attention with just his presence. He must live a stress-free, honored life. After the party, Rajveer retired to his room, exhausted and overwhelmed. A servant brought him medicine for a pounding headache. As he sipped water by the window, more troubling news arrived, a sudden fall in his company's stocks. His stress grew deeper. Looking out the window, he saw a familiar sight, a beggar walking down the road, singing a cheerful tune, tapping his stick against the stones. Rajveer whispered to his servant, look at that man. No tension, no loss, no responsibilities. He is the happiest of us all. But the beggar was none other than Arun, the same man who once longed for the farmer's life. Moral of the story. Every soul, at some point, looks at another and thinks, they must be happier than me. But behind every smiling face is a silent battle, a hidden burden. True happiness isn't about wealth or status, it lies in acceptance, gratitude, and learning to stop comparing your journey with others. Someone out there is dreaming of the life you already have.